that we are in this kind of unique historical moment right now, right? There is a digital archive of blackness that exists that is unprecedented, right? Literally, right? You can go on YouTube at any moment and pull up footage of, Burt Williams, right, doing his 1906 film, right? I mean, it's an unprecedented kind of moment, right? If it happened and it has anything to do with blackness, it is archived someplace digitally, right? And that is a vast difference from where we were 40 years ago, when you talked about black images in the media, and you had one or two movie companies, right? You still really got one or two movie companies, but that's a different conversation, right? There were 3 major networks, CBS, NBC, right, and ABC. Very little local programming, unless you were in a big city like Chicago or New York or Los Angeles or someplace like that. And, folks would tell the stories. My parents, some of your parents could tell the stories about, oh my God, somebody black is going to be on TV tonight. Harry Belafonte is going to be on TV tonight. Let's find the one person that got a color TV in the neighborhood, right? And we could bring over some fried chicken and some pineapple upside down cake, and we're going to sit down in front of their living room and watch this one black person that's going to be on television, and there won't be another one on television for another 6 weeks, right? And so in that kind of context, it was important to police black imagery because the images of blackness that showed up in this space were so little and far between. That's not the moment that we are now. And so I always find it kind of ironic that, we're still in this kind of mode of policing black images, right? And this is not to say that it is not important for us to speak back to the way that our images have been racialized and the way those images circulate in this late capitalist moment, right? That stuff is important. But we also need to make distinctions between images that are serving that kind of machinery and imagery that is in fact broadening our perspective of what our blackness is. So I find it highly problematic that we're still using the same kind of blinders to talk about blackness and stereotypes in 2011 that we would have been talking about in 1961, where there's been a proliferation of blackness that has been represented